Gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Comrade! Labor right, them a go down, bong. Them a go down, bong. Them a go down. Is that? Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. We now vote for Labour. Orange we a come out in now. If you love the PNP, who no step out for Marky G. Jamaica just come along with we. People time come, people time come, people time is up.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, I say that we are. Pledge your allegiance.
Who's gonna run this town tonight?
Yeah, I say that we are.
We gonna run this town.
Make the trumpets play. Make the trumpets play.
Following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
Today, my heart is heavy, but my resolve is unwavering. The violent assault of a 15-year-old child by members of the Glengough police is not just an isolated incident. It is a stark reminder of the urgent need for systemic change in how we protect our most vulnerable. To the family of this brave young student, we stand with you. To the Jamaican people outraged by this injustice, we hear you. The video of this child's suffering has shaken our nation, and it is unacceptable. Those sworn to serve and protect must never become agents of fear or harm. I join the call for INDICOM to conduct an immediate, transparent investigation. Every officer involved must be held accountable. But accountability alone is not enough. The Jamaica Constabulary Force must act now to reform its culture. We need mandatory training in human rights, de-escalation, and sensitivity, especially towards our children. This moment demands more than anger, it demands action. Our security forces must reflect the values of the people they serve. Brutality cannot be met with silence. To our youth, you deserve safety, dignity, and respect.
Right at pnp.org.jm or check us out on Facebook at Jamaica PNP.
Marcus Garvey come from. Comrades, this is the second time this happened to me. This is the second time this happened to me. When Mark Golding, President of the People's National Party, walk in when I am speaking. So there is nothing more to say except this is the man, the only leader who was ever in the history of Jamaica given culture and creative industries, economic prominence and social prominence, and he's going to be the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, and Kenneth Russell is going to be walking beside him when they are on Duke Street. The word is love, comrades. You know what to do.
Comrades, give a round of applause again for Comrade Hicklin.
Nothing in the world.
While Comrade Hicklin was speaking, the Comrade Leader arrived. Comrade Leader, welcome to good PMP place. Never lose yet. While the Comrade Leader was making his entrance, the Regional Chairman, Dr. Wickham McNeil, joined us. Give him a round of applause. Welcome him to the meeting. So, comrades, at this stage, you know we are going to move swiftly. And I never make Dr. Wickham McNeil sit down properly nor catch him breath. Please to make welcome the brand new chairman of this region, the next member of parliament for Trelawney Northern, Dr. Wickham.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Leader of the People's National Party, Mark Golding, our colleague Fitz Jackson from years ago, your Member of Parliament to be Kenneth Russell. I want to acknowledge Comrade Gabby, Comrade, who else is here? Sorry, Gabby, yes. Comrades, I want to also acknowledge the councillors that are here, the 4 councillors from the constituency who are all here represented, who are doing so well. And comrades, I want to big up all of you, all members of the platform, and all of you, the workers and warriors of this strong PMP constituency that has never lost an election. Comrades, due to the warriors of the People's National Party. Comrades, I want to big up your Member of Parliament to be. He has been working day and night in this constituency, and today the results are to be seen. We drove throughout the constituency, and what I saw were comrades everywhere with their fist in the air, ready to vote for the People's National Party. And I want to hail the man. I want to hail the man. Comrades, I am chairman of Region 1. And I want to say something to you that I am very concerned about. I have noticed a troubling thing that is happening. They have started to deface posters in some of the constituencies. They're defacing posters in Danishka's constituency. They're doing it with Paul Patmore. The other day, the mayor of Montego Bay said he was going to be taking down the posters of the PMP candidates in Montego Bay. That is wrong, comrades. We're in an election period now, and they seem to be using the state to try and control us. But comrades, I want to tell you, as far as I see, that is a type of gully politics. It's a type of politics that come because of desperation. They're afraid of PMP, so now they are resort to other things. But comrades, they moved the office of the political ombudsman. So we don't even really have the mechanism with which that we need to resolve these matters. But them have to resolve, because those who were around in the 70s and early 80s know what will happen if you don't know your past. You will make the same mistakes in your future. And what is going to happen if they want to resort to violence? This is not the time. And comrades, you know why they're doing it? Because the candidates that we are offering, people like Kenneth Rowe, people like Danishka, people like Zulika, people like Gabby, people like Janice, they're all decent, good people who want to serve them country. Them bring a different energy and excitement that the Labour Party can't match. So the only thing that happen now is them start to use things like defacing and taking down posters. But comrades, I will tell you, no matter what they do, they will not stop the People's National Party. We are going to move on. Rivals is when you had 9/11 or when you had COVID. This is a serious thing. And it is a problem because it affects everybody, because when the arrivals drop,
Amazon offers employees up to £8,000 for education and training, providing you with valuable skills.
Please do not forget your bag. Come on, let's go. Come on. It's too early. It's better. Let's go, everyone.
LG Affectionate Intelligence. When you go to work, it gets to work.
Powering down. Starting cleanup.
dealing with substances, a government dealing with gimmicks. And we are going to bring a government of substance to this country under the leadership of Mark Jefferson Golding. So comrades, we're going to continue the march. And when I look out at this crowd, I know you are ready. Are you ready, comrades? So comrades, one love, one heart. Keep up the fight, comrades.
All Jamaican people, if you know you're tired and you're fed up of the system, we're gone. Yeah? Then now do nothing for black people. Kill with them here. Yeah. No one every
You heard it
from
the regional chairman.
When I green, blue, orange,
That's how we come at
yellow. Any color you get, wave after three.
East.
1, 2, 3. Everybody start wave now.
And you must go now, go now, go now.
Chairman Square.
Just step down, step down, step down. And you must go now, go now, go now. We tired the light, brother, step down, step down, step down.
Ease. Thank you very much, Dr. McNeil. We're moving from Dr. McNeil to a man who has clean hands and heart. And I say now, the next Minister of Finance for the People's National Party started the budget debate on fire. I say make welcome Member of Parliament, St. Andrew South East, Honorable Julian Robinson.
Dan for every dan, ever militant, so it and humble like column, tell them no confusion, boss for everybody, dan for every dan, make them know see a one, so it and no confusion, hey, shut an hypo.
Comrade Chairman of the meeting, Comrade Mario Mitchell, Comrade Party Leader, your Member of Parliament in waiting and to be, and somebody in whom you should be well pleased, Comrade Kenneth Russell. All the comrades, the councillors, and there are whole set of members of Parliament who go and walk up Duke Street with us. New members of Parliament. The comrades and warriors of Southeast Centre, and the word is love. Comrades, I just want to share with you quickly what we will do as our government to grow your economy, to improve the quality of life for all Jamaicans, so that Jamaica can be nice for everybody and not just a few. The first, and it's 5 E's. The first E, we're going to reform education to make sure that every child who leaves primary school is literate, numerate, and can do some maths. So we're going to put the resources in basic and primary education. The resources that are being used now in remedial education, we're going to put it at the foundation so that your children, once they leave primary school, them literate, numerate, and can do maths. Because that is the foundation for lifelong learning. We're going to make sure every single child who is in need gets 1 meal per day. Comrades, if you know what them do with Nutrition Products Limited, them thief, the pitney, them lunch money. We're going to put back that money there so that if you cannot afford to send your child to school, send the child, because the child will get one hot meal per day. But we're going further. We know sometimes you can't afford the lunch money and you can't afford the taxi fare. So we're going to put in place a transport subsidy, particularly in the rural areas like Southeast St. Anne, so that you can benefit, so you don't have to spend $500 or $1,000 a day to send your picnic to school. Because Jamaica cannot grow if we don't have an educated population. We're going to bring down the cost of energy. That's the second E. Because if I ask all of you who pay a light bill, what is your biggest bill? It is your light bill. And so this government has failed to bring more renewables on this grid. It took them 8 years to put out a request for a proposal. The only way we can reduce our cost of energy is to reduce our dependence on oil. And so we have to use the sun, we have to use the wind. And so we are committed to reducing the cost of energy so that Jamaican companies can be competitive and that we can build and grow a better economy. The third E is our emerging economies. That is our artists, our singers, our painters, our potters, those who use the internet to make money. And we are going to establish a fund of $1 billion so that we can support those persons who are building our creative industries. We're going to give them the support so that they can earn foreign exchange and move our country forward. Our fourth E, we're going to run government more efficiently and effectively. You can't have a system where almost 50% of the government ministries, agencies, and departments are under the purview of the Prime Minister. And so if you need something to be done, as simple as a lease from one statutory agency, it's taking you 1 year to do it. Public procurement for deal with the tri-bridge take 3 years. We're going to deal with procurement so that we speed it up while ensuring that the integrity is there. And we're going to ensure that we spend the money that is there so that we can build road, we can build bridge, we can build school, we can build hospital, and we're now going to take $21 billion for do what them do at Cornwall Regional and them can't done right now. And the final E, we're going to run a government of integrity with a Prime Minister who have clean hands and a pure heart. Because you can't have a government where we're going now into the 4th year and the Prime Minister's statutory declarations can't certify. You can't have a government where a Prime Minister take the Integrity Commission to court and is trying to mash down the law that is meant to hold us accountable. Jamaica need a government of integrity, and Mark Golding would provide that. In this rural area and agriculture, we're committed to ensuring that RADA returns to its original mandate, that we put in place the support for farmers, that the investment in research and technology takes place so that farmers get the support. We're going to ensure that irrigation, in spite of what is being done, we can't be satisfied that only 15% of agricultural lands have access to irrigation. We have to improve it so a farmer can farm all year round. And we also have to improve access to funding for small farmers so that it's not so difficult if you have to go to DBJ or another institution to access funding. So comrades, we have a plan. Your job is to ensure that Kenneth Russell is elected. I mean, I just want him elected by 1,000 majority, or a 2,000 majority, or a 3,000 majority, or a 4,000 majority. Southeast St. Anne is a 5,000 majority seat, and I want you to return it to that. You're the only seat that the PMP has never lost. So I said to the comrades here, we're not just taking Southeast St. Anne. Gabby is in Northwest St. Anne. Danishka is in Southwest. And we have our comrade in Northeast. We're going to sweep center and comrades. So do the work. Go out there, make sure your canvas is done. Make sure you have your 1 and 20. So that whenever the Prime Minister calls it, Comrade Mark Golden will be walking up Duke Street as we seek to transform Jamaica to improve the quality of life for you. One love, comrades, one heart.
Comrades, you heard it from the opposition spokesperson on finance, Julian Robinson. What I see
so we are putting back in the office. On the things so we are novice. On the better listen to this. Vote them out cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them promptly people that vote them out cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, we have to tell them promptly. Cause when they win them a go dump way. Marky G, you know you the people them really want to see a great leader who will talk to we. Put on the boat and go, they go walk to we. Yes, go march to we. Because we have some guy with them on a intention, leading the country in a the wrong direction. That's why we come to make we own a selection. This we are gonna do a wedding call the election. Vote them out cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when they win them a go dump way. So we a tell them promptly people that vote them out cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them